So the Real Estate Roasts, where we look at house listings from across the world to find the most expensive, coolest, or just generally weirdest properties for sale. If you remember from the last episode, we were looking in Manhattan in New York at all of the ridiculously expensive houses that are for sale, and we had a look at this one here, which really didn't impress me at all with its listing. Basically very few pictures, and around 60% of the pictures were just of this outside wall. So we're going to swerve away from this one a little bit more and then come up for this one. £65 million townhouse, Riverside Drive, 8 bedrooms, 10 bathrooms. Feels like it's going to be a good one, but it's been on Zillow for nearly a year. So it'll be really interesting to see what this one's like. Let's dive into this one. So, as said before, in Riverside Drive in New York, we're at 12,000 square feet, 8 beds, 10 bathrooms. A little bit more information than that other one. Original coffered cork-lined ceilings, interesting. A wine cellar, chef's kitchen, park access, storage rooms, and it's on the corner with a glass conservatory. It's been listed by Sotheby's, so you know it's gonna be a bit legit. It's a corner building, 7 floors high, with exposures on 3 sides. Interesting. That's going to be a nice one to see. Hopefully there's some pictures. From the sunset views from the river with park access directly in between. Sweeping Palisades views at 70 windows. That's going to be expensive to upkeep. Outdoor terraces on 4 floors. It's grand and palatial. Well, it's whetting my appetite, this one, compared to the other one. Staff quarters with a kitchen, bath and gym, wine cellar, office, storage rooms, variety of recreational equipment, pear trees and exotic flora. It goes on and on. 4th floor study with Tiffany and Lafarge stained glass doors, Jacobean style paneling. It goes on and on. Mahogany theatre. 5th floor plus a full kitchen, 2 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms and wood burning fireplace on 1 floor, people. $65 million. This feels like it's going to be a bargain in comparison to the other one. Pièce de résistance. 6th floor includes a glass conservatory with sweeping 180-degree views and a large terrace. Enough seating for 100. This is going to be a bonkers as long as there's some decent pictures for it. It's a house for all seasons. It sounds like it's going to be. But as we said, it's been listed for nearly a year with under 15,000 views, $65 million. If you wanted to get a mortgage, you're looking at just under $400,000 per month. Let's dive into the pics and a nice one of the outside. I'm going to guess from the description you get the whole lot of this. So it's quite nice. We're not fully built up directly around it. 42 pictures, lovely jubbly stuff. Let's see. Another corner view. This looks very classical New York. The New York you think of when you're not seeing skyscrapers is this kind of nice corner picture. In fact, you could place this in any sort of developed city in America, but it does look very classy from the outside. Nicely lit up there. It's very close to the street level, which I guess you do get a lot in New York, but it's going to be hopefully private because these bottom floors are probably going to be non-essential floors. As we come into, I'm guessing this is the entrance hall coming in. Looks very nicely set up here. Nice little, looks like that's a little barrier from there down to like a living room sitting area, and it goes long along here. Nice staircase. Not very accessible, but then not many of these houses will be. Classical tile onto wood, very mix and match, but you've got some nice high ceilings here, some nice arches, looking very nice already. Wider view, got your baby grand in there, at least I'm assuming it's a baby grand, might be a full grand, who knows. In the corner, lots of nice artwork. You're going to have to fill this house up with lots of nice artwork if you buy it. Coming through here as a reception area, waiting area. This is where you sit as the butler goes and fetches the master or mistress of the house. I'm guessing this is blurred out because it's actually a picture of somebody there, although it looks like they're in a military uniform, so that's going to be quite interesting. This looks very Jeff Koonsy, very stylish art. As we look behind there, that's one of the wall panelled studies going on, nice on the ground floor. Yeah, so this is somebody who works from home. You've got an office here and you've got the waiting room for business on the outside. Coming through into this library study area, nice use of it, liking the tile mural on there. That's all painted wood, not sure. Very nice around the fireplace. Nicely specced, not really into these classical looks all the time, but this one's very nicely done and fits more in the character and flow of the house. Staged very nicely as well as we look through here. It would be nice if this was a secret doorway behind a bookcase, but beggars can't be choosers. As we start coming upstairs, it's nice to see because it's a very tall house. You've got somewhere to lay down if you get exhausted from climbing the stairs. Oh, this must be the Tiffany Lafarge stained glass area, I'm guessing, because it's a very nice drawing room for sitting and having important conversations about art. Look at this dining area. This is spectacularly well appointed. Even if you're not a fan of the style, you can appreciate the effort that's been put into this. It's an incredible space, especially in comparison to the dire states of that $80 million one we looked at before. Another drawing room for sitting and probably having a whiskey or a scotch and soda. Kitchen, very interesting. So we've got a very dark colour palette. It's very kind of LA inspired with the wood and terracotta colours on the walls. Large scale, very sort of classical workshop here on the island. 2 stoves. Can I guess this is mostly going to be used by staff. As we come through here, I guess to the other side of the kitchen, very old classical fireplace. Looks like it's pure marble. Wouldn't be surprised if it was. Another view from the other side. Yeah, this is very California vibes here for a New York property, but very nicely appointed. Come back out to the hallway, lots and lots of space for art. Again, you're going to be probably spending the price of the house again on art just to fill this place up. Is this a bedroom with twins or are they 2 chaise longues? Again, love to see chairs and coffee tables in the bedroom. If you've got that much money, you want to be taking coffee as you get ready. Another wall panelled drawing room here, guessing that this is storage behind here for books or classical whiskies. 360 dressing room. This is the ultimate in luxury. You know that there are going to be some pure pearls and Versace dresses behind there. Very neoclassical bathroom. The juxtaposition of the Marilyn Monroe poster in the bathroom that's tiled up to the hilt. Very impressive. Don't like the style, but it is nicely done. Completely different styled shower room. We're back into kind of the Middle Ages here. Walk-in shower with a bench inside, very important for when you get tired in the shower. Again, another nice little area on the landing, very nicely equipped. Into another bedroom. Again, we're in the Middle Age style again. Lots of dark woods, lots of panelling, or even candle effect lights up there on the ceiling. And again, a very, very classical, very middle-aged, very British castle style fireplace right there, with what look like exceptional views, making the most of that park access. Another shower, keeping in style, lots of nice fittings, too busy for my taste, but again, nicely put together, although you might want to edit some of the pictures to clean up in a $65 million property. Very nice twin here, you can see putting up some guests coming to stay for the weekend with access to Central Park. Nice again to see it staged with a TV, which you don't see in these really expensive properties. And another bedroom here, back to that more classical style again. Very strange style bed. Wonder if that comes with it. Looks like wrought iron and metal rope. Very, very interesting. Oh, this must be the theatre room. I'm guessing that must be the projector screen coming down, I would assume, given the notion that both of these large sofas are pointing in that direction. It's gotta be, you'd think. Yeah, projector screen from there comes down so you can watch some nice films going on. Oh, a nice little indoor balcony style area, lots of embellishments for the art. Fantastic. I'm just loving this. If I had $65 million, probably this is what I would go for. Look at that view, overlooking the water, overlooking some park access. Nice terrace all the way around. Not looked over by too many other big buildings. Absolutely perfect. The elevator door is a masterpiece of some sort of row. I'm sure it's a very famous artist that did it. Loving the pineapples. You've got to have some gold and green pineapples in any posh house. Look at that terrace. That's what you're paying for more than the rest of the house. This location is spectacular from a view perspective. Not sure how convenient it is in comparison to the rest of New York, but it is an amazing place by the looks of it. Terrace in summer, not huge. I mean, you wouldn't fit all 100 of your guests from all of the master dining suite up here, but you'd at least get your family up here for a barbecue or a staff prepared 3-course tasting session. Probably more likely, but absolutely no. In the dark, look at that lighting out there, that seating area, absolutely perfect for family nights up on the town. Sunrises look very nice as well. Oh, nice to get an upside view you get to see from here. Quite a narrow property on the quiet when you look at it. 1 room wide, maybe 2 rooms wide at a stretch. Nice little terrace down here, but that top terrace with this little conservatory orangery parked on top is really nicely appointed. Oh, this spectacular picture. Whoever put this listing together, Sotheby's, you absolutely know what you're doing. Hardly a surprise, but still. A couple of different zones here for outdoor entertainment, exactly what you need. Now we're coming into some floor plans, and so your entrance comes in here as we go through. That's the side entrance. The main entrance, as we saw before, you come into the foyer, living room and music room, and into the library. I'm sure you'd be holding people here to do business in that library. As you come upstairs, corner area, that's going to be a really nice recurring theme as you go up. Actually, the basement office down there, fantastic. That'll be your butler's office, I guess. Mechanical room, wine cellar, the gym down there, very nice indeed. As you start going up onto the second floor, the formal dining room, that lovely circular one that we saw, absolutely spectacular. A china room, guess where you store all of your plates, I'm assuming. General living room, not big on the sizes. I'm going to go back to that listing again just to see what the maximum number they say, but these are all fantastic spaces. And look at that dressing room. You've got the primary bedroom with its own ensuite, the elevator into the facilities. You've got the sitting room, the dressing room, and there. So you've got your full master suite across an entire floor. Your own sitting room for your bedroom in case you get tired walking from the bed to get dressed. And then as we go further up, then you've got the den, you've got the home office, you've got several more bedrooms, and then you go up to that lovely terrace. Absolutely spectacular property. Don't think you would get 100 on that terrace unless there's something that they're not showing here. But for $65 million in comparison to that other one, it's an absolute no-brainer. Bring up the map just to check where it is, which is right above the river and right by the park here across on the Hudson. Spectacular. Would you have this one if you had $65 million? Let me know in the comments. Like, comment, subscribe, and thanks for watching another episode of Real Estate Roasts.